other phone. Let's see if it works. What's up, guys? Ishin here at Besnik Engine Design. We're continuing the LS6 engine build today. And because the last live cast was kind of fun and successful, I decided to do it again. So we're gonna be working on the engine. We're gonna be keeping busy, but I'll be checking back on my phone here and there. So if you have any questions or comments, feedbacks, I should be able to answer some of that. So we're gonna get started. And I already have 27 people watching. Thanks, guys. Thanks for subscribing, watching, following. I appreciate it. I already have a question. What would be better for a first tuner car, 240SX or an Evo? I think that completely depends on your budget. And actually, I wanted a 240SX as my first car when I first got into, when I first got my license and I was able to afford a car. It was between a 240SX or Subaru 2.5 RS. And I wanted 240SX because I wanted to get into drifting. And this is like 7 years ago. I wanted to get my first car. And I was like, Mom, Dad, I'm getting a 240SX. And they're like, no, you're not getting a 240SX. And that's because it's a drift car. And my parents being JDM, the 240SX is so well known as a drift hoon machine in Japan that they told me no right away, and I had to get a 2.5 RS to be safe. And I blew that up, and now I have an Evo. Well, I have Evo and 5 other cars. Evo is at my house, just chilling. To Jose Aguilar, do you preload your Evo before you launch? I actually did a video on how to launch an Evo, so check that out. I think that video has like, I don't know, 100,000, 500,000 views. So that video went pretty well. What do I think of the E36? I love the E36. I'm not a BMW guy, or I'm not a German car enthusiast, but if I was to get a German car, it would probably be E36 or the E30. So I'm all about the E36s. I love those body styles. Good car, good chassis, good motor for the most part. If you notice in my social media on Facebook or Instagram, my friend Bar actually has an E36, and that's LS6 swapped, and he beats the shit out of it at the track. And he's actually the one that kind of inspired me to do LS swap on my FD as well. There's nothing like LS engines that's going to give you torque, horsepower, reliably for such a good bang for buck package. Impreza or Evo in terms of handling, I think they're compatible. I mean, Impreza, they make so many different kinds of cars now. Are you talking like WRX, STI, hatch, sedan? That depends on what you're talking about. When am I gonna do nose job? I was actually down a couple doors here because FNS Motorsports is like right next to Besnik Engine Design, and we'll be filming the nose shop video along with the engineering bumper mount video. And with the Evo, I'll probably do E85 just because I can with bigger injectors. Are you good to go?
Almost. Yeah.
Well, let me know when you're ready, and yeah. I'm just doing questions, Q&A stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about to talk down the head of the LS engine. Just kind of getting ready. Is it? Yeah, you can call me Ishin. That's my real name, ISHIN. So if you want to call me that, that's fine. CZero works too. How long have I been building this? I got this FD, I don't even know, like a year ago? Almost 2 years ago? But I've been super busy with traveling. You know, I think some of you know that I was part of a Formula E racing team. So basically once in a month I was traveling to some country for a week and a half at a time. I wasn't really home. I wasn't playing with my toys, let alone working on it. So it was on pause for like a good year. So I had the FD for a while. Finally rebuilding the engine. Am I single? Next. Any front-wheel drive builds anytime soon? No. Although I would love to build like a K24 motor inside a Civic hatch. Man, I just love the K24 high revving engines with the hatch setup. How strong is the 6-speed compared to the 5-speed in Evos? 5-speed is definitely stronger. If you're gonna keep the Evo stock, by the way, I'm sweating my ass off because it's kind of hot in here. If you wanna keep the Evo stock, go with the 6-speed. If you wanna but then who keeps their Evo stock, right? But if you wanna daily it, do some commuting on the highway, I highly recommend you get a 6-speed. But if you want to make any power with your Evo, you plan on modifying at all, I suggest 5-speed, because 5-speed is just stronger design and it's a lot cheaper to rebuild a 5-speed when it takes shit than it is to rebuild a 6-speed. Hold on, I gotta scroll up into my, you can't see my fingers, scrolling up into the comment section. I just bought a billet. Victor Nishimoto says, JDM last name there. I just bought a 4B, oh, there goes my comments. I just bought a 4B11 block and head. Billet 4B11 block and head. Is it worth it? I mean, if you bought it, yeah, go ahead, install it. See what it does. Yeah, 4B11 nowadays have a lot of potential, just as 4G63 does. 4B11. Maybe I should show you the 4B11 in the shop here.
There we go.
4B11. Here's Besnik giving you dropping some more knowledge.
So I don't have a 4B11 stock block to show you, but this particular one has a block guard installed by a company called CSS, which is the cylinder support system.
So this is block guard. This piece here, that snake-looking thing.
Yep. So I'm sure a lot of the Honda guys know that very well, because that's very common on those too, to get those installed.
Yep.
So, but yeah, this box is going to get sleeved and fully built, and it's going to be making some serious power this year. So
yeah, nice. So it's basically aluminum material that gets, so the block gets CNC machined and you press fit it, and then you increase the strength of the.
Yeah, if you look at a factory 4V11 or even Honda block for that matter, like I said, these sleeves kind of just float there at the top. So under high boost pressure, there's no support for the sleeve at the top of it, especially there's nothing there to hold it.
Right.
So they flex, and the Honda guys probably know very well. They crack sleeves all the time. So
yeah,
it's probably one of the cheapest, best grades you can do to a factory block.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And then this setup with Honda engine with the sleeve block gives you what, 900 horsepower?
Just with the block? Yeah, they can hold that, no problem.
With the stock sleeves.
Yeah, typically a stock block, stock V18, without the block guard, the sleeve might crack around 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
And so that block guard gives it quite a bit more sustainability.
Yeah, that's good. So this is a B series?
That's a B series.
Okay.
Yep. That's a B16.
B16. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So
keep an eye on our Instagram page for this build.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you guys are curious, subscribe or follow Besnik Engine Design on Instagram and Facebook. If you have 4B11 or 4G63 or B series or K series, yeah, he can get that, head ported, block sleeve installed. There's like a baby outside.
Right.
Is that yours?
No. Definitely not mine. Not that I know of, at least.
Yeah, that's why we all say, not that I know.
Maybe the mother's looking for me.
Hope not. Oh, God. Yeah, and then there's my LS6 engine.
So, yeah, we can get the torque and the heads down.
All right, so I'm gonna set the camera down quick and get to work.
Right.
What do you think of H22 Honda blocks? Do you know? Fantastic. Oh man, so many questions. So many questions. All right, I gotta get started on this build. I'll get back to the questions later. What accent? I'm Japanese, JDM. You haven't noticed? Although some people say I'm Korean, because apparently I do Korean. So sometimes I go to Korean restaurants saying 안녕하세요 and like 감사합니다, which is saying like hi and thank you in Korean. And then halfway through my order, they realize I'm a Korean also.
Or they ask you other questions.
So I like to put it on. Alright, so we got another live stream going on YouTube here, actually. With my cell phone, using my DSLR as a camera mount. And I'm gonna start torquing down the head here. So, what are the torque specs or torque sequence?
So the torque sequence, actually, there's 3 or 4 steps.
Okay.
Yeah, if you remember, these 2 outer bolts here on the inside of the valve cover area, they were shorter as compared to the rest of them.
Right.
So basically, they all the inner bolts, all these long ones, the M11 thread diameter, they get torqued at 22 pound-feet initially.
Oh, okay. That's
And
what I
then-
said, okay.
Yeah.
Initially.
And then these ones, all the longer ones, will get torqued an additional 90 degrees.
Okay.
And then these medium length ones get torqued additional 50 degrees.
Okay.
And then these small ones here get torqued at 22 pound-feet.
Just 22
Yep.
pounds. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Cool. Another reason why I should have done my feed from the beginning is I noticed as I was watching the recording that I can do like a time lapse of like beginning to build and make it like its own video.
Complete, yeah.
Yeah, because it's basically sitting there, it's filming the whole process.
Oh, that's sweet.
So, but last time was the first time I did it. So,
No, you don't.
yeah, if I bring another engine, maybe something like that.
Evo.
Yeah, hopefully not the Evo. maybe like a rotary or something. If I find an R3, we can build a 20.
I would love to.
Did you talk this time already? The templates and the.
Those ones I did not.
Okay. So you did 22 pounds?
Yes, 22. And for 90-degree rotations, I don't normally use the degree wheel because 90 degrees is pretty easy to,
Right.
you know. So, like I said, all these long ones get up to 90.
Gets me excited every time I hear it. So it's just a dynamo. You just go in and out? Is the pattern?
Yeah, I mean, the cylinder heads are crisscross.
Is it always that way? Because I know the 4060C was also.
Most cases, most cases they are standardized crisscross pattern. So that's the first pass in 90. I did forget to mention that these actually get 2 passes in 90-degree turns.
4 of them.
All of them, yeah. Just besides these,
Besides the
medium ones. We're going again.
You want me to get a
Yeah, it goes
Does Ishin wear flip-flops today? Nope. I came straight from work to here, so I'm not wearing flip-flops. There's so many flip-flop comments from the last one. It was so funny. Have I ever been to California? Like 50 times. I love Cali. Just too expensive for me to live in. Imagine owning 6 cars in California. That would be like my income times 2 every month.
just for the insurance.
Just for the insurance. It wouldn't even be legal in the first place. There's no way any of my cars would be street legal in California. Maybe my Dodge Ram. How many horsepower is my Cafe Racer? I have no idea. It has no tach, no speedo. I have no idea how much power it's making or how fast it's cruising at ever. It's all about butt dyno. It feels like it's doing, I don't know, 100 miles per hour when it's actually only doing like 40 miles per hour because it's so sketchy and it has no rear brakes right now. It's a lot of fun though. Love the cafe. ETA on first Z episodes. I think once I get the FD started, I would start working on the Z. But no promises. I have too many projects and the house I'm working on as well, so I'm quite busy. And yeah, I'm just letting Pashko do all the work. I'll do the other side.
Yep.
Type R versus Focus RS, those are like 2 completely different cars, man. For the price, I wouldn't get either of those cars. But if I had, if money wasn't a concern, I would for sure get the Focus RS. Simply because of its tuning capabilities. Torque vectoring all-wheel drive system is pretty cool. I would like to play with that. But I don't want to call the drives itself. I never driven either of those cars, I can't tell you. But I feel like the Focus RS would be more fun car to drive around in.
Ready to do the other side?
Yeah.
Alright, great. So everything is 22.
Yep. Yep. We'll start with the larger bolts first. The smaller ones are last in the sequence. Yep. So start in the center. Yep. loosen that and then tighten it again.
Stuck.
It helps if I go the right way.
Okay.
So, crisscross applesauce.
It's cross up because it doesn't really make sense. Crisscross up.
It doesn't have to make sense. It just rhymes.
Just have to pull up.
Yeah, loosen that one.
And it's not a neat trick to it. It's supposed to loosen it up. Because usually I'm just like, I don't sneeze, I don't know.
How do you say bless you in Japanese?
You don't actually.
No?
There's no question in Japanese. Which is why when
You
I
guys are
came
so
here-
cruel, man.
Yeah, it's just like, I hope you die.
So next we go this guy. You can grab the extension and the socket.
Wait, what are we doing?
This,
Tiny ones or-
this extension. No, the larger ones.
Tiny ones are 10 of it.
What's that?
These guys are
Yeah, those are 10
last.
Yep, very last. So now you can start in the same sequence in the center and go 90 degrees.
Yeah, it was more surprising to me when I first came here and the people like, bless you, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? But now I'm used to it. When I sneeze in Japan and nobody says anything,
It feels weird.
it's like, bro, like, do you not care about me? My health. My health. But it's like a Christianity thing, you know? Isn't it original? Like, bless you.
I don't know what the origins of it is. Gesundheit.
Yeah, Gesundheit. Yeah, Gesundheit and Dankeschön. Dankeschön.
Alright, so now these are the ones that get to 50. So now that we did these center ones, you can go over to this one. To do that one to 90. Yep. Alright, now I get to do that again.
Okay, so you do these before the other side.
Yep.
Nine.
Yep.
Some of you guys actually ask me if I walk out. This is me walking out. I don't go to the gym ever. I do go mountain bike from time to time though. It's nice.
Where do you mountain bike?
Do you know Stony?
Oh yeah,
Stony
absolutely.
Creek?
Yeah, Stony Creek.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice park.
It's actually a big ass park.
Yeah,
You keep going inside and then run around.
you should go check out Kensington.
Yeah, Kensington.
Kensington is awesome.
Kensington is more like a relaxed riding
Right.
without too much elevation.
I ride my bike a lot on the. You ever been on the trail going down 16 Mile?
Is it the Pontiac?
No, it's like Metro Parkway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Metro Parkway trail.
Yeah,
That
that's
one's pretty
nice.
good too,
I
yeah.
got a parking ticket there once. Because there's nobody at the gate, so I parked my car inside and went riding and came back and there was a ticket. And then,
So we can take that down. Again. And these ones get torqued to 50. You can adjust the dial whatever is more convenient.
it's not much at all, is it?
Nope. Yeah, they're shorter, so. Okay, good. That's it for those ones.
Did you get those on already?
Yep, these are all set. Come on in, man.
What's up? Trying to set this in there.
Right up here.
Is this good to go? 20 already?
Yep, 22.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
My pleasure. Here's my card. No, go home with that.
Yeah.
It's my lifeline.
If I went home with it, you'd have to cancel your lifetime.
Yeah.
Cool. So head is torqued. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Did Rob Dam contact me about RX-7? Are you talking about the one he wants to review or compared to his 3-rotor? If so, yes. We had he contacted me on Facebook, but my rotary FT doesn't run. And obviously my LS FT is right here, so neither of my FTs run. Long story short, it doesn't matter what's powering up the RX-7. RX-7 is not running either way.
There's a pizza. Yeah, buddy. It just came out. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. Awesome. Oh wow.
We're gonna need some napkins.
Yeah, I got a whole roll somewhere.
We can do Q&A as we eat pizza. Questions for Besnik. Let's go.
I'm just reading through the comments. There's so many comments. Does he do RV engines? Wait, Nos?
Do you know Noswolf?
Yeah.
Do you know Noswolf?
I don't think so. What?
Because he asked if you do RV engines. I was wondering he's being sarcastic.
Oh, I don't know. No.
No, he does RV engines. I'm saying that because there's a guy called Scott, and his RV engines here at the shop, RB26. He's in like 1,000 horsepower build, and he was on the live feed yesterday asking us if Pashko does RV engines.
You trolling?
Yeah, so I'm wondering. No, he does RV engines too.
How many hours in total to build a motor? Man, how many hours did we put into this engine so far? Because you did a lot of behind the scenes stuff too.
Wait, you talking to me again?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was washing my hands.
How many hours did we? Because I know you did a couple of stuff behind the scenes.
Oh, how many hours do we have into it?
Yeah.
Probably, say about 20, 25 hours,
25. Yeah.
something like that.
No, it's gotta be more than that. Because just the time I was here.
I'm thinking of like work time, you know. Yeah.
Oh, like actually wrenching on it?
Wrenching it.
Like not including cleaning or
Right. I can't factor in lunch breaks.
not, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say about 20, 25
Yeah.
hours. Yeah. So,
Still a lot of time.
it is, yeah. And then like for a basic build, you know.
Right. No, it is basically just cleaning and
Right.
checking the clearance and retorquing everything.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get into like, you know, 1,500 horsepower, 2 JZs or something like that, the time frame is non-existent, you know.
Yeah.
It just goes on and on and on. Before you know it, you got like 100 some hours in it.
That's crazy. Can't even imagine. Yeah, so it takes time. A lot of time to build engines. Let's see pizza.
Surprised you didn't dig into this already.
I was waiting.
You don't wait, dude. You picked it up.
You fly, I buy. Man, you learned all kinds of new terms today.
All the time.
Crisscross applesauce.
How much do I bench? I don't bench. I actually have never benched in my life. I bench transmissions and engines. Whatever that weighs. Seriously, I don't walk out or anything. So, what turbo should I run on my 4.2 liter inline 6 Voltec? I have no idea. Probably like 35R. 35R would be good size turbo for your setup.
Wow. Very nice.
Have I built any cars in Japan? No, I have not. Simply because space is extremely limited in Japan, and every time I go back to Japan, I'm only there for like a month. I guess that's a long time, but I'm usually there for business, visiting families and stuff like that.
Some machines are like hit or miss.
So, one on Alberto, that's closer to Mainland. It's important. I don't know if there's.
No.
Do you like carburetors or
What's a carburetor?
that's the answer? No. Well, what's your? You said your favorite car is Oh no, that's not a carburetor engine.
What is it? The MK3s?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Oh,
It's not
that's
carburetor.
projected, yeah.
Yeah.
They've jumped 7 hours.
Yeah, Pasco's favorite car is actually MK3 Supra. So.
He just happens to own one too.
What? You have a. Which one?
I'm building one right now.
MK3?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Nice, man. How much potential do those motors have? I don't know.
It takes lots of
anything
money.
about.
Takes way too much money. Just go 2J.
Is it as good of an engine as 2Js? I guess it's not. Well, I mean, not. I know it's not, but is it like up there in the level of 2J potential, or?
They have their slight issues, you know, like head gasket issues and stuff
Okay.
like that. As far as the components, you know, the rods, pistons, crank, things like that, they're all pretty robust. The problem with the 7M, it's a under square engine, so the stroke is longer, or the stroke is,
Under square?
yeah, so the stroke is longer than the bore.
Huh.
You know what I mean? The bore size is
Okay.
smaller than the stroke, but it's called an under square.
Okay.
An over square engine would be where the bore size is larger than the stroke. Yeah. So like Formula One engines, you know, the only reason they spin so high is because it's an under square.
Right, right.
And then obviously a square engine is the same bore and stroke.
Is that more like muscle cars?
Right.
Like high torque.
Or like an LS engine fall.
LS? Is this over LS engine setups? Or is that like
This is
somewhere
under
below? Is it under?
Under square. 3.9 inch bore, 3.622 stroke.
Huh. What do you think you would rev out to is the valves and the springs and the pushrods it's going to have? Or what can I safely...
So I think 7,000 RPM is pretty safe.
Yeah?
Mhm.
That's actually really good for that's at least in my mind.
Yep. We got the upgraded rod bolts. You have stiffer valve springs. That's about all you need to run high. Most of the RPM capability is all to do with the valve train.
Does he have the cam for that, or is it gonna fall off?
No, this cam has a tight bulb step angle, so it'll be good for top end. Yeah, like an inline 4-cylinder engine, it's they can rev to 10,000 RPM. Though most of the times the limitation comes within the valve train,
Right.
not so much the rotating assembly.
Right.
So if you got nice valves, nice springs, that's what helps you rev.
Right. So if I wanted to reach like 8,000 or 9,000 with LS engines, what do people do? Just get rid of like
Dish out a lot more money.
just better materials, stiffer stuff, or like stiffer springs in the can?
Stiffer springs on something like this at like 8,000 RPM, you might want to consider like titanium valves.
Mhm.
You know, some ultra lightweight components,
Right.
reduce the rotating assembly weight, lightweight rods and stuff. They can definitely handle it. I think once you get past the 9,000 RPM limit, like on a V8, they become inefficient, which is why
Oh, okay.
companies go with like flat plane, flat plane.
Yeah, those are sweet. Yeah.
Mhm.
They sound beautiful too.
I love that ginger guy. Says meerkat. I like him too. I love him actually. He's pretty cool.
He's alright.
Oh shit, Cody's building another LS FD. What's a good first mod for WRX 2012?
For sale sign.
A for sale sign, Pashko says. That is too funny. All jokes aside, I'm not familiar with the newer body, and by newer body to me is like anything 2007 and
That's the way I think too. Too old school.
but I'll say look into like rear sway bars. I'm obviously a suspension guy. Rear sway bar seems to do a lot for the CBs. In terms of performance, I don't know. I guess exhaust, gotta get the boxer rumble going. I think 2012 still has the unequal setters, right?
The which
2012 WRX
has the what?
unequal setters.
I don't know.
No.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he deals with
I
engines.
think they have unequal length.
There was there when this equal lens and that lost the rumble sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like a newer Subarus. Sounds like I guess like an Evo or something. Except slower. Just kidding. No, Subarus are good cars. I just wouldn't make 600, 500 wheel with it. I just daily bolt-ons, you know. You're like Jesus for me. Thanks. And then he's like Jesus for me, Pashko. So
No,
we got your two gods here.
I'm not one to compare to Jesus.
FT does have a lot of room to play in the engine, but I think if I get bored with LS and win on auction, I'll do like a V10 swap. I'm talking about it. V10, just because raw dump is in 4-order. I'm just gonna do I'm gonna do V10 twin turbo setup.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't know you're building MT3. That's cool.
Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be a turd.
Yeah, no, those are beautiful cars, man.
It's getting panned right now.
Yeah. The MTS3s are just like one of those cars you can keep stock body, stocks, everything. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna be stock body with a big tire. Speaking of big tire, what happened to those 275s in your trunk?
I gave it back to the original owner.
Mo came and got them?
No, should have
Oh, what?
just stick up the GTR.
Oh, I thought you said Mo dropped them off with
Nope.
Man, I was-
Coming to America, hit me up, man. You come to Michigan.
No, they were at Joe's shop, and they just used them to put the motor on.
You should have switched them out with something else.
He didn't even know. He completely forgot about it.
Am I a self-taught mechanic? Yes. I'm actually an engineer who likes to wrench on stuff. But yes, self-taught it is. LS3 swap Challenger.
That's a set of race tires.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
He
no.
was like, he'll give them to me for free.
First model in E36 M3. I have no idea. I have never dealt with the E36 M3. What are you saying?
I don't know.
I say big tires. Big tires and coilovers. I think those are great cars to begin with. Pretty refined German engineering.
They look pretty good with the side staggered rims too.
Mm-hmm.
Wide body.
My friend Bob has a E36 M3 with actually Pashko built that engine too, right? You know, sure.
Yeah. That thing's a beast, man.
And he gets beat the shit out of at the track. He was just at Grid Life this past weekend. I'm kind of jealous of him, or everybody's jealous of him because every winter people take their truck cars into the garage, they're wrenching on it. Bart with a less swapped MC literally will just like leave it in the winter time
He
and
drives it
starts it in
Yeah.
the springtime. Like no maintenance
He
required.
street drives it all the time too, man.
Yeah, he beats the shit out of it, and that's why I'm doing a less swap because I don't want to deal with the Doritos going boom.
No, that thing's amazing. Mars motor.
Yeah,
I just he
it takes a lot of shit.
can't kill it, man.
No.
Cannot kill it.
His rear end lived up there? I was talking about it's gonna blow up.
I think it's 88, isn't it? 88 Explorer rear.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know what it is.
He swapped it. Because I remember he came to the shop with like an entire rear end, just a rovers and everything from junkyard out of 88 or Ford Explorer. So
That's what's going in my Supra.
no? It seems like the way to go.
Dude, they're stupid strong. You just put a full spool on them and get a set of axles that can handle it.
Right.
Even stock gears will kick it.
If I blow up my diff in FD, I'll just do an 88 swap too.
But mine has to be fab to just do something that's bolted.
Had to make a phone call real quick.
You'll be done by the time you come back. I mean the pizza.
The pizza.
Alright, I gotta scroll up. Let's see. Sorry, I'm eating pizza here. No, I'm a mechanical engineer. I actually have my master's degree, surprisingly, in mechanical engineering and minor in mathematics. Two JG swap 350Z? Yes, you should. '84 Corvette. I like the old school Corvettes. I hope you still have it. I'm not too into the newer Corvettes, but like the Stingrays and the old school ones, I love. I'd love to swap those and drive that around. I should have worn shorts. It's hot in here.
Oh. Where do you work? I'm looking at mechanical engineering right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Are you in school?
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah.
Yeah. You work at early college.
What was it?
It's called early college.
Or no.
So I'm finishing high school. I just finished. I have 32 college credits. So
Oh really?
yeah, by the end of next year I'll have my associates.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and next year it's paid for too. It's all paid for.
That's awesome. So is that part of high school program or you?
It's it's
attending?
it's a high school
So it's like
program.
an AP class, but
No, it's actual college classes that we come and stuff.
so they come.
Yeah. No, you go there. You drive.
Oh, you go there.
Yeah. But yeah, I was looking at
Oh wow.
design, and then I went and did job shadowing. Design wasn't for me, and then I looked at electrical.
Mm-hmm.
And electrical wasn't for me. It's not hands-on. It is, but it's just not.
Electrical will drive me crazy.
I yeah. It's just so mechanical's where I'm at now because I really enjoy all of that. But yeah, where are you going to go to school?
Do you know Drexel in Philadelphia? I graduated 2011. Been here since. But mechanical is cool because even as a mechanical engineer, you graduate as a mechanical engineer, but you can do civil engineering stuff. Or,
Yeah.
like electrical engineering. What I do today is like electrical, mechanical, and physics like combined together in a sensors field. So mechanical engineering, yeah, it's not just not to any gearhead. It's such open field. A lot
Yeah.
of good opportunities.
Yeah.
So you graduated this year?
From high school, yeah.
Was that?
From high school.
Yeah, this year.
Last Saturday, I'm done.
Saturday?
Last Saturday.
Oh, so you, oh wow.
Yeah.
So this your summer break right now?
Yep.
Nice, man. I wish I had a place like this to walk at when I was in high school. I really did. So I went to the boarding school. And it was just like study sports. What I wanted to do was just work on cars and wrench on engines and stuff, so that's cool. They can't smell my breath.
I can. Alright, so next we can install the pushrods.
Okay.
It's kind of in the way now.
Oh, it's okay.
Alright, so it's installed and now we're off to push rods.
And install pushrods, and then it doesn't matter which way they go in. I'm a little particular. I like all the text going the same way, you know. To me,
Of course.
it matters. So I use this stuff. It's called CMD Extreme Pressure Lube.
Extreme.
Yep. It's a really nice
Extreme lube, huh?
The extreme for extreme
So
cases.
extreme.
Just do that. Push the lifter down, spin it around, get the grease going in there.
So is that lube specifically made for push rods or just?
No, I use it for a little bit of everything, you know, like connecting rod bolts, anything that has a high clamp force, you know, like cylinder head bolts that get torqued to ridiculous amounts. This doesn't squish out like oil, you know, maintains its lubricity,
Yeah.
so it's pretty good stuff.
Okay. All the easy stuff I can do. Just put a little down.
Yep, just a little dab and drop it in.
So which way are you putting these in?
That's the hardest part.
Yeah, no, so like the text, you know, I don't know, it's just a little engine builder thing like that. So this starting with the text. And look. It's one of those things.
All right.
All right, I'm out of here. I'll do this stuff.
Yeah. Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it, man.
See you, Ishan.
See you, dude. Yeah.
You got your keys and everything.
Go, buddy. Sleeping all day, man.
Oh, shit.
That's what they do.
Yep. I guess I'll do one side.
How's LS heads coming? The ones you got from my subscribers.
Oh, they're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done and gone.
Oh, it's already done.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I found that interesting because that one guy with the evil engine that came in here told me about it. And that one guy I met was the last set that came in. He didn't seem to know me. I met him at the Canon day.
Oh, James. Yeah.
Yes.
I think he just randomly came across a video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is surprising because I didn't know people did that. Because I saw only people who follow my channel saw my stuff, you know.
No. But you said you just randomly came across a video.
And the whole YouTube algorithm was like tags and finding is just
Is this like the algorithm that?
yeah, it's like its own. It's like figuring out a trick or something about hardware. There's just millions of lines of codes that determine like what video gets featured or recommended after you watch a certain video.
Uh-huh.
There's so many companies trying to figure out the algorithm and how all that works.
But nobody had a good luck. Sir, you have fuzz on your back. Do I?
Me or?
Probably me.
Probably me,
Not that I really care.
It's probably cat
We're
hair.
walking on stuff. Yeah, cat hair, kitties. Now they're having their own discussions.
Oh, we can leave them alone now.
No, it's cool. They have my subscribers have like their own discussions. They're talking to each other. That's cool. Talking about Skylines, of course. It's usually Skylines, Subarus, Evos, yeah, Supras, 886s,
240s, like all the JDM, like not much RX-7 supplies.
So you can put a little dab on the top of these and also on the top of the belt too.
Putting shit tons of
What's it?
you putting shit tons of the lubricant.
Well, not much. Just a little dab.
Sweet.
Now we can drop the bar, rocker on pivot bar. say on the CNC, after their CNC,
Mm-hmm.
this hole here, which where the rocker arm bolts into, it gets trimmed or it gets ported out.
Oh,
Normally it has like it's a blind hole, it's called. But if you feel down on the inside, you can feel the hole itself.
It's exposed. Yeah.
It's exposed. So when we torque those, just the intake bolts, we gotta make sure to put thread sealer so oil doesn't work its way through the threads and into the boards.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't noticed that. So none of these are exposed like this.
On the factory castings? No, there's like a little bump there, but that gets removed for better airflow.
Right. Should I start putting the ones that's not blind?
Yeah.
You don't need anything on those?
No.
And the flat stuff is top, right?
Yep.
It's so much faster to still be
Oh yeah. It definitely is.
How many hours was the kit here?
Generally you use it here for like 2 or 3. Just like after school they stop by and
Okay.
work for a couple hours.
It's a cool after school curriculum.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
has something
Hope they like it.
sure. You build engines to fund your engine build. How awesome is that?
Oh, he told you about that?
Well, I mean, that's basically what he's doing, right?
Right, yeah, he's just staying off.
MK3. He must build an MK3 and
It's a little, I guess it's a little bit my fault that he's broke.
why?
Because I told him to stick with the 7M. You wanted to go 2J. I'm like, no, man, keep it old school. And then come to find out, like, nobody makes parts for the 7M anymore.
Yeah.
So everything had to be custom.
Oh, I mean, it'll be cool build once it's done, though.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You don't see them often. They're all built.
Right.
I'm still not sure what power plant I want to put into it, but I want to get it up and running first instead of 26. Once it's up and running, I probably want to make 300 mil. Because I know myself.
Trying to think.
Maybe that's my RB25 build or something.
There you go.
Gotta keep it not GDM, this mode though. How much sweat sealer do you put on this?
Just a dab.
different from the gray stuff we used last time.
Yeah, this it's anaerobic, so it stays in a liquid state all the time.
Oh.
Whereas the other stuff is aerobic, where like when you torque it down, it dries.
Right.
This stays viscous.
Why did you choose it?
That's just normally what the thread sealer is like an anaerobic style.
Okay, so you choose it. I might finally have a buyer for the Z06.
You said you found one, or you're trying to find
Yeah,
one?
so no, I think I found one. He might be flying in Monday.
Oh wow, out of state, huh?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Wisconsin, I think. No. Minnesota.
Nice, man.
Oh,
I'm happy to hear that.
I hope it works out. He was like, so he was gonna come take a look at it initially, and he's like, no, I found the Pro Charge one. He drove 8 hours to take a look at it, and it's like smoking and leaking shit. And he didn't buy that one.
What do you say to somebody that you go a long distance for?
That's so shitty.
It is, yeah.
8-hour drive, only to find out the car is like leaking shit and
Like, how do people sleep at night?
yeah. And on top of that, you're just wasting your time
Right.
and his time. I don't understand so good. Is this enough?
That's perfect. Yeah, you don't need a whole lot.
Last one is like too much. Alright. Wow, someone has a 3.7 liter Cyclone RX-7 swap.
Wow.
That's cool. Unique. For 34 of you who are just kind of watching this, did you just minimize the browser and doing other things? Or are you actually watching us just do work?
Listening to her awesome voice.
Well, right now we haven't been talking much.
All right.
How's there only 34 people? Probably because we're not talking.
Maybe. I mean, who doesn't want to watch an LSB build? Come on.
Right.
You need a haircut.
Me?
Apparently.
I just got it.
Oh, yeah?
Yesterday.
Damn, somebody's watching this in big ass TV. Wow. That's the like weirdest thing. When I walked into my friend Brian's house, there was like a massive like 7-inch TV. And he was watching one of my videos. Like I'm literally on the screen talking and I'm walking, I'm like
Life size.
yeah. No, bigger than life size. It was huge. It's so awkward when I see something like that. Evo is just chilling. I actually broke the side exhaust.
Oh, yeah.
Or the carbon fiber plate that covered the exhaust when the side skirt came off. So I'll probably do a video on fixing that. Other than that, I might go E85 with Link ECU, injectors, fuel pump, the double 255 pump, and make like 700 wheel. Just because there isn't much else I can do to the Evo. Just because, what the hell, right? So that's probably gonna happen. The LS6 is going to my race car, FTRX7, and the Evo is gonna be more like a street car. I don't think I'm gonna even register the FT, to be honest. We'll see. yeah, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of it at the track.
Why not?
Dude, I'm gonna get pulled over like instantly if I drive that on the streets, probably. I don't know, there's some crazy shit on the streets in Michigan.
Yeah.
We are in what part of Michigan are we? What?
Clinton Township?
Clinton, yeah, Clinton Township. Clinton. Oh yeah, the cold air intake video. That's gonna be the next video to be uploaded for the Dodge Ram. I was just editing it the other night. You know, filming takes a long time, but editing takes probably 3 times longer. I still have stock transfer case in my Evo. Especially on Evo 8s, if you don't launch your car on slicks at drag strip every weekend and you know how to drive the thing, stock T case should hold up fine. You don't need a built T case as long as you don't abuse it. Scott actually with the 800 horsepower Evo last year run drag races with his setup, 800 wheel setup on stock T case, and he never blew up. Yes, of course I'm gonna run aftermarket intake on LS. I'm gonna try to let the engine suck up as much air and fuel as possible and dump it as efficiently as I can possibly do without breaking my eardrums.
Hey, kitty.
Does he know his own name?
Me too.
Yeah, but does he know his own name?
Oh, yeah.
Does it?
That doesn't mean he listens, though.
Me too. Me too.
See?
Me too. It's like that. If you're talking about me, I'm just gonna lay down here so you can come over and pet me. You know what you're talking now?
I'll do one side, you do the other. How's that sound?
Do that on camera. Alright, so the rocker arms are in, just hang tight right now. We're torquing it down to how many pounds?
This is 22.
22. 22 again, okay. We're gonna see 22 pretty often on this engine.
Pretty much any M8 bolt.
Really?
Yeah.
It's 22?
For the most part, yeah.
Oh, that's convenient. It's like Evos and M11s.
Right, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Is that to make it straight before you attend it?
They straighten up because the rocker arm bar, it's got the cup, yeah.
So we just put the Roku arm thing and torqued it down, 22 foot-pounds. Oh man. Spamming on 34 people.
What's that?
This guy's spamming and there's only 34 people watching the video. Caesar Fox Kilo.
Try it out, man. Feels good.
See how it feels?
Feels good.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Nice and smooth, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. So, we're good there. Now we can sell the oil pump, or get the oil pump back together.
Yeah, didn't it come assembled?
It did,
But you just went to clean it
I don't know. I bought a brand new mounting before that's been scored up and stuff.
out. Oh really?
Yeah. I don't know if it came like that from the factory or something happened, but just as
used.
yeah,
No, it was
new.
used.
It was brand new.
Huh.
So I just like to take them apart and check them all now.
Yeah, no, yes. What did you do with that one? Did you return it or
What's that?
what did you?
Well, I contacted them and they told me if it was in the original packaging, it was sealed up and everything too, like an original box. So.
But you couldn't return it because it was open. So next up we'll be installing the oil pump. This is a Mellon's high pressure pump, 10295. If you have never seen inside an oil pump before, just two rings that work at slight offset and it creates pressure, low pressure, high pressure, and just feeds the oil through. Is it a piece of metal?
Yeah. Yep, that's what that is.
Do more cleaner and stuff.
You can even feel here too. Run your finger across this edge. Down by here.
Oh,
Feel that?
yeah.
Like I said before, just because it's new doesn't mean it's perfect.
Right.
Excuse me.
Did Bill talk to you about when he's coming up?
No. I sent him a picture, told him it was done.
Yeah, it was gonna be nice to come up when he's here too and do another video for him.
Right. Loctite. Am I going too fast for you?
No, you're fine. Yeah, there's a there was a way to drop a spammer, so I just dropped them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What do you like? What do they? What happened when they spam? I never really looked at it.
Yeah, no, this is the first time I ever did it.
Like, would they just start putting a bunch of stupid stuff? Or?
Yeah, it's like boobs and like
Oh,
brothers.
and you block boobs? Oh, come on, man.
I don't know, I didn't really read it, but people were like, with a spammer here, so drop him like a pancake. You want to do this?
Sure.
Easy stuff.
There you go.
Do you talk this to certain foot pounds or just kind of hand count this?
Just say use a 1/4 inch wrench. Is that a 3/8 screw? Yeah. Oh. Let's see.
So we are torquing down the oil pump cover. Just wanted to make sure the gears inside. Is it the right term? Gears?
Yeah.
Gears, yeah.
Gears.
Gears inside were in good condition. So we're using Loctite to lock that in and then put that back on the motor.
So we also filled it with assembly lube too,
Yep.
so it doesn't have a dry start.
Yep. Lots of lube. We like lube in this application. This whole build has become from like Xerox Gaming Garage build to actual professional full build.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. I wasn't expecting it though when I picked it up. Do it right once.
Yep, just a small dip.
Wait, what is this?
What's that? Oh, that's for the pickup too. Oh, I kept them all together.
Need one more.
One more? Alright. Okay, ready to go. Those actually get torqued to 18. Okay. This is ready to go.
Okay.
What's that?
Yep.
Now we can move on to the valley cover. PCB faces forward.
Okay. Yeah, I wanna. Do they make aftermarket like plug and play type PCB valve, PCB chip?
What was that?
This zip type PCB chip here.
They do actually. There's a hose you can buy from GM. That's like pre-bent and everything for that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can get the part number and send it to you.
Oh yeah, no.
It's like a short one too. You know, you can
Mhm.
barely tell it's there.
Yeah, it's so ugly. In a way.
We cleaned up all your bolts too.
Oh, nice
With
man.
the wire wheel.
I actually get a wire wheel.
Do you have a bench grinder?
No, I don't have a.
Oh man, how do you have a DIY channel with no bench grinder?
Yeah, no, it's beyond my. The thing is, my bench is so small. I need a bigger garage.
You got a 8 back then for that.
I never been to Michigan Dunes actually. I would love to go there sometime. If I host a car meet, I don't know how many people show up though. I don't have many Jeep
Quad guys watching my videos.
You had that really cool Ford though, that Baja.
Oh, yeah,
that thing was awesome,
Yeah,
man.
I love that thing.
Freaking made like what, 400 pound heated torque?
Yeah,
And like
so-
180 horsepower?
Yeah. My battery ran out. I started this thing went on the dining or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You should have told me, man. I would have took it on my phone or something.
Why am I wearing khakis?
Yeah, that's probably the worst color for this.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't feel like stopping by my house. Anyways.
So that's on, and then I can drop the cam sensor. Sure we get our O-ring on there.
Yeah, flying by now.
Yeah, we're on to the easy stuff now. Things that don't need to be checked, you know, clearances and all that stuff. Work our way to the rear cover too.
You have no space there?
Yeah, I'm gonna wipe it clean, get all the oil off, or if you wanna do that.
Yeah. Just with this valve?
Yeah.
Wipe it off? I won't be seeing this weird cover for a while. Hopefully.
These little plastic pieces. They come with, yeah. So these little plastic pieces, they help install the rear main seal correctly onto the block. They come with new seals when you buy them. Typically they come installed. I just save them and use them for ones like this that we're reusing.
Okay.
The way you do that in the back. Stay flat. Slowly push it. So now, when you slide the cover onto the crank, obviously this centers it, but it also keeps the lip, the seal lip, facing the correct direction.
I see.
Yeah, these seals can tend to be a little bit stiff,
Okay.
so it's hard to get them to ride on correctly. So this will center it on the crankshaft, and then when you slide it on, it just goes on there nice and smooth.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll probably destroy it.
Another thing too with mounting things on engine stands, I like to use spacers and longer bolts. This way we have enough room to access the rear cover.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So you don't have to take the engine off the stand, put the cover on, put it back on.
Right.
Much more simple. That's okay. Might be a little hard to get past the seal, rubber part. Going?
No,
I got like 5 of them.
I probably never use it.
Well, I hope you never have to use it.
Yeah. Unless there's some other application that matches exactly that.
I don't think so.
Is that
I've tried
useful?
I've tried using it on other applications, but it's not exactly the same. Oh, you want to loosen those?
Yeah.
Is that color okay for your tiny cover? You can paint another, like any other color you want.
What, the black? Oh, that?
Yeah.
No, that's perfect, dude. That's awesome. The oil pan looks pretty good. Oh, that's fine.
It'll look the same as soon as you hit your first bump. It'll go back to normal. That is not. No, that is definitely not. You got two? Brand new.
Oh. I like how you spare boots and
Yeah,
OEM spare boots.
that's over there. That's like everything. Everything over there is like super useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got valve locks and then.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah, just gonna be pushed down.
What's the
You don't necessarily have to work those. Don't say that. Those are bad words.
Don't ever mention it.
Right. Here, you can use this one. Yeah. I'll try to run them down as far as I can with my hand.
What's the most pain in the ass strip roll you have to remove?
Oh,
That's not something you have to remove.
no, it's usually like spark plug threads.
Oh.
Yeah, those are not easy. Like some of the foreign modular engines, they had quite a few revisions of like spark plug thread designs. Some of them, the early ones had 4 threads. There's only 4 threads holding on the spark.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah. Actually, I have a
Literally
set.
4
I have
threads?
a set I can show you.
Oh shit.
Then they went up to 8 thread and then 9 thread. Well, anytime people try to modify them, especially people who like throw a supercharger on it,
That's
they spit the spark plug right out.
Wow.
All right out. Yeah.
Wow. That's funny.
glad. I like to hear that.
Yeah, no, it's very satisfying actually. Especially when I get involved in it, you know.
Right.
I want to help out and learn as much as possible.
Alright. Pretty well balanced. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
That's pretty well.
So now before we put those on, just we'll take a quick check. We'll measure what is known as side clearance.
Oh, repeat that again.
Okay. We're going to check side clearance on the rods. I know they're fine, but this is a process that I want everybody to know, make sure they do. It's probably one of the most commonly overlooked clearances of engine building for novice people, I would say.
Okay.
So what happens is, with side clearance, there's a specified amount of play between the connecting rod and the journal itself. If your clearance is too tight, obviously, once heat starts being generated in the connector rod, the big end area, the connector rod doesn't have any more room to expand, so it'll start binding up the crankshaft. If it's too loose, you could have low oil pressure issues. If it's just flopping around there so loosely, all the oil that gets fed to the rod just kind of flows past it. There's nothing there to stop it. And in extreme cases, I can show you something.
All right, check it out. Okay. So
Yeah, so
shift
for,
your clearance.
so for this type of application, you know, the range anywhere from like 8 to 12 thousandths is acceptable. Side clearance or any clearance really depends on the power level, what your application is, stuff like that. So if you're going with a really high boost pressure, you know, like making 1,000 horsepower on this thing, you have to compensate the clearances for the application. So for something like this, anywhere from 7, 8 thou to 12 thousandths is fine.
Okay.
So we start with the 7. Basically, so it's really loose. So we can go up to like maybe an 8 or 9. Maybe the door's open. Alright, so that's 12. That feels really good. What you want to do is obviously check as much as you can, you know, like 360 degrees. Make sure there's no high spots on the connector rod faces. Like right there, it lines up. You know.
Okay.
So I wouldn't call it like a true 12 thousandths because it's not completely consistent. So I'll take it down to 11 and we'll see if we can squeeze it through there. It's time for me to get fuel gauges. Yeah. So yeah, like an 11 goes in there nice and smooth.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just doing that with the rest of them. Special tool.
Is that the one?
Yeah. I guess if you want to feel it too, try it yourself. You know, just sweep it like this, and then you can feel right here in this area, it's kind of tight.
Okay.
Yeah, one more.
Did you lose it?
I did. Awesome. Cool. Perfect. Now, go ahead and move this straight. So GM was so kind to mark it in the correct position. Rear faces in the rear. Pick up two, we have to figure out which one we're gonna use.
That's right.
What's this good yet?
It was a little bit. Didn't really have much shaving on it, but
Must have been. Yeah, that's a slight fit.
yeah. Now you can put this on the front. A little lock bit. That one doesn't get torqued too much, so. Yeah, it's just, I think my sockets wore out, to be honest with you. I think I've had that one for 13 years.
Wow.
Use it every day. Never really think sockets can wear out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, some of my, like working on my email, I'm always using like the 11s and 12, 15, whatever. And I can definitely see more where on those than the rest of it.
that. I personally like Shockmount.
Okay.
Yeah. When it comes to oil, everybody's got their opinions. So that's what I like. Rotella T.
Mm-hmm.
So for like all out race applications, I try to steer people towards Valley VR1.
This guy?
Yeah. Find the tiny particles. I'm gonna go clean these ones up.
Okay. Sorry guys, I was texting guy. Is it working? I was texting back a guy who might potentially buy my G06 next week, who is also one of my subscribers. So maybe I'll do a video of that, video of me selling the G06 with a subscriber of mine. Pashko's cleaning up some bolts. And yeah, for those of you who are coming back, sorry, I was texting back a potential buyer of mine for the C5 G06 that I've been trying to sell. Where did learn what the engine skills, engine building skills? Yeah, he worked for, I will let him explain it, but he worked for a couple engine building companies, big tier ones and suppliers. I think he said he built how many, 380 engines or something?
This one's 488.
Oh, 488.
Yeah.
488 engines he has built in the past, so that's a lot of engines considering how many hours it takes to build these things.
Gasket? Oh, it's on there.
Kind of. Just checking it. Yeah, that looks too beautiful. You have all the bolts?
Yeah, I got it over here. If you want to grab the hit back, then the 10 mil.
What's this impact torque down to?
What's that?
What does this torque down to?
I don't know, actually. I really don't.
You know.
I usually just use it to run down bolts and then I tighten all my hand, but. Alright, you want to go ahead and check those by hand?
Yeah.
So what's the first thing you're going to do with this thing?
Destroy it.
Wrong
Just
answer.
kidding.
Correct
First
answer is get it tuned.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna make sure it starts and then, well, I'm gonna figure out the wiring and everything, make sure it starts, make sure there's no leaks and everything, and then figure out if we can tune it.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, I still gotta make sure the harness and all that runs okay.
Uh-huh. There's a local gentleman named Dr. Phil.
I heard of him.
Yeah, he's typically who I send LS guys to get tunes.
I heard he doesn't want to know anything about specs, just literally drop it off and he does it, and it's good to go.
Yeah, I've never dealt with him, but I know he does fantastic work, so.
Do you know if he does dyno? I think it's dyno.
Yeah, well, he'll do street or dyno. There's a couple of shops locally, like Jake's Automotive, Aggressive, like where he'll go and tune at their facility. So you can set up an appointment with them, and then they act as the middleman for you, deal with them.
I see.
You have 10 mil?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna wait for you. So we're gonna install this awesome improved racing oil pan baffle.
That's right.
Shout out to those guys that make awesome products.
Because race car.
So we had a little red Loctite on the bolts too, so they don't back up.
Inside the oil pan.
Huh?
Inside the oil pan would be kind of bad.
Oh, yeah, that would be terrible.
Do drag racing guys run these too?
These?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Some do. Most really just kind of.
Front and back.
So this will be our last chance to check underneath to make sure everything is good.
All right.
Thank you. All right. I remember watching you throw up the rod and bolt, so we're good there.
Yeah. Hope so.
All right. The surface clean. Unfortunately, I ran out of lacquer.
No. It's okay.
Okay. So we have our oil pan bolts prepped up. Before we install the mirrors, we have to add just very small dabs of RTV here in the corners where all the surfaces meet.
Repeat.
So we have our oil pan all set up with the baffle installed. All the bolts have been cleaned up. Now before we install the pan, what we want to do is add just very small dabs of RTV here on these corners where the timing cover meets the block, and then the pan will meet on top of that. The gasket has a hard time trying to maintain that seal there, so the RTV just helps it keep it. So we're going to do two, one on each side up here, and then two on the back as well.
All right.
And the bench is almost cleared off.
Gee, it's amazing. I cannot believe you all came together. It's beautiful. It's like a brand new paint motor, basically.
Pretty much.
Actually, I just bought a crate motor to begin with.
No, you can't do that. How you gonna do me like that?
Well, no, not like brand new, but
Right.
used crate motor and but financially buying a piece of shit and redoing the whole car is better than
Brand new
crate motors are so expensive.
Yeah.
They're big from generation.
Yeah, they're really not though.
No.
Like when you compare the pricing, doing it to like a used engine, because I lose a little bit of business to crate engines.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's not worth it for people to find a junkyard LS1 and all that. You're gonna spend $5 or $6 grand building it, let's say, to do what you want to do. You can buy it brand new. Everything is 100% brand new for like $7,000.
Right.
And
That's true.
if you had the money, it's a much more cost-effective solution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks good.
high school.
What brand is this?
Mali.
That shiny orange.
Ah, it's pretty good.
It's blinding my eyes.
Bling bling.
Yeah, I seriously forgot how massive this engine is. And you still use the knob covers.
Yep.
I'll probably bring it over when I pick it up, just so it's sitting there and it doesn't damage anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Is it all the same size?
I'm not used to having help with these. Could be a little hard to get them started with the seal there. Yep.
Which I'm using to plug up the camera.
Go for it. I also removed your oil level sensor so I can reseal it and clean it up and everything.
What is the oil pan torque?
I think it's 18. Yeah, I would go 18 pound-feet.
Should I use?
You could. These back two are definitely not 18 pound-feet.
Oh,
Do not torque those two to 18.
Oh, yes.
I do not feel like drilling bolts out tonight.
Oh, there we go. The only reason I asked that is it says right in the middle.
Yeah.
The socket's so worn out.
And let me get you another one. This one's probably not much better, but believe it or not, my dad got me this, or like the same socket set when I was like, I think I was like 13.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been ever since.
Oh, it goes on the side. How does that work? How's the PIR? How much section is that?
It just all it does is just measure oil level, or like I think it's just a fail safe, you know, like when it gets to below past the point of the reader.
Yeah, it looks like a switch.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a float switch or something.
Is this tight enough up here?
But,
I don't know. Well, what time now is
yeah, this is,
it? You said 18?
yep. You need an
Oh, it's
extension?
already 18. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Just wanna make sure. I'd rather break one instead of have you break one.
Look as fine as fuck now, boy.
It is sexy as hell. You have regular hatches?
Yeah, it's third door vent. Nice job, man.
It's all you, man.
No, that's
Thanks for the help.
couldn't have done without you.
It's It's gonna look amazing.
I hope so.
Because my engine bay is like shiny teal,
Yeah, I remember you
So-
saying that.
black and silver is really nice. Not that I care about it, but it's gonna look fucking pretty in there.
Well, I think I might call it a night, man.
What's that?
I think I might call it a night.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna bring the cover just in case next time, I think.
Sure. Okay.
And, I mean, it's pressed out. What else?
Balancer. Actually, I measured the balancer.
Is it off?
It's not. It's a little bit too tight. I'm gonna have to get it honed out. I'm gonna have to hone it out a little bit.
Oh, you do, really?
Yeah, because the clearance is a little bit too tight.
Actually, did I record that last time you were talking about the issues?
I don't know. Actually, I got an issue with mine.
Alright guys, so the oil pan is back on the motor. Front cover is on and everything is looking good. It's basically done at this point. All we have to do now is just put the ATI balancer front. But apparently the diameter is a little bit off
Yeah.
from what it should be.
Well, it's it's correct, but it's a little bit too tight for that crankshaft snout. So I measured the snout, and I measured the ID of this, and we got almost a 3,000 press fit, which is
3,000.
yeah, something really tight.
Right.
If we jammed it on there, chances are you'll never get back off.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to get this honed out, so we have a proper fit.
Right. And this is a common issue, so, right?
Yeah, most of the time, like I said, just because a part is new doesn't mean it's ready to be bolted right on.
Right.
Most of these manufacturers make things on the small end or the big end for like connection rods, let's say, and then you can set the clearancing to where it fits your application. So don't ever assume that you can just throw this thing on and it's done. Always measure, check, or take it to somebody that can measure and check it for you.
Like this guy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good tip. So many good tips. Okay. I noticed this. It's missing the O-ring.
Yeah, I know you want. I did. I was washing it and I lost it.
Okay.
I have a big bin of O-rings, so I might have one just laying around. I just have to sift through all these and find one. So I will get one.
I just noticed that. Before we put it on. I wasn't sure if you saw it or not. So.
Oh.
Dude, that's about it then, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. Then once you get it back, all you gotta do is put your water pump on, intake manifold.
Yeah, that's easy. I'm gonna do that in the car anyways.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I'll get you the part number for this.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm looking forward to getting rid of that ugly piece of shit.
Spaghetti mess.
Yeah. Man, what time is it now?
Oh, they're, yeah.
Alright guys, for those of you who are still watching, surprisingly, shockingly, still 15 of you watching actually, we are done for today. Motor is pretty much complete. I'm gonna probably come back to you one more time or maybe twice to wrap everything up, and hopefully we can drop in the engine in the FD. So thanks for tuning in guys. I will
Thanks
see
again.
you on YouTube.
Nice chatting with you.
Yeah. Just people shit talking to each other.
Yeah, right.